This video is going to be about local and long-range signaling. So when we think about local signaling, there's really two categories that we should think about. So the first of those categories is paracrine signaling. So paracrine signaling is going to take place when a cell releases signaling molecules into its surroundings. And so it will go and be able to send a signal to any of the surrounding cells, assuming that those cells have a receptor for that molecule. So in that respect, paracrine signaling is pretty non-specific because anything that's around it that's capable of responding will get that message and will be able to respond. So a more specific kind of local signaling is signaling that takes place at the synapses. So let's say we have this synapse right here. So synapses, the first cell is always going to be a neuron, and then the second cell could be a neuron, it could be a muscle cell, it could be a cell on some endocrine gland. So this first neuron right here will release a neurotransmitter across this synapse that will then bind to a receptor on the receiving cell. And so only the cell that is involved in the synapse with the releasing neuron is going to be able to receive that signal. So that's why synapse signaling at the synapses is so much more specific than paracrine signaling, because we have this direct connection that neurotransmitters are released directly across. So moving on to long-range signaling. So long-range signaling is done by hormones. So hormones are going to be released into our bloodstream, and they're going to travel long distances throughout our body before they arrive at their target cell. So for example, a lot of our hormones are released by our pituitary gland, and when they get released by our pituitary gland, they go into our bloodstream where they then travel out to the endocrine glands or to the organs that they were intended to go to. So just to review local signaling, we have paracrine, which is a non-specific, just releasing it, and anything around it that wants to respond can respond. And then we have the synaptic signaling, where we have a very specific message being sent across one synapse from one cell to another cell. So then in long-range signaling, it's done by hormones, and hormones travel in our bloodstream and go pretty great distances before they reach their target tissue. I hope you found this video really helpful. The concepts and information presented in these videos will be true regardless of what biology course you're taking. However, the material we covered in this video is specifically referencing material covered in Campbell Biology's 11th edition. Remember that if you are an enrolled Baylor student, we do offer free tutoring on the first floor of the Sid Richardson building, and you can schedule a free 30-minute appointment to have one-on-one tutoring online, or you can stop by during any of our business hours. For more information about the services we provide, you can go to our website at www.baylor.edu/tutoring. Thank you.